feel like for the last 5 years, I've been stuck on this really tiring hamster wheel, except I'm not running. I'm just kind of spinning around like a tumble dry, like, ugh. I've been chasing my interest in filmmaking for all this time, and now I'm starting to think I might have got something wrong. This year in particular, everybody has been really evaluating their work-life balance, and you can break it down into each of those subsections, right? So what about the balance in your personal life? What about the balance in your work life? Are you doing work that you love, or are you doing work that just pays you well? That's what I tried to do in 2016. I stopped applying for paid video production jobs and tried working for myself. You know, it's surprisingly easy to set up a company in the UK. You ask an accountant to do it, and I was in the meeting and I still didn't have a name. All I knew was that it might be video production and it needed to be versatile. So if I did change my mind, I would be okay. It just needed to be nondescript. And they were like, what's it gonna be? And I said, well, look, let's just do a play on my name. Penny for the guy, Penny 4, Penny the number 4. No one will see it, doesn't matter. And yeah, that's what the company is called now. Friends I'd made at YouTube started needing more ambitious videos made, videos that needed production insurance and kit rental and VAT, and Penny 4 suddenly had all of that stuff and we could do that, and we found ourselves at the centre of this very exciting creative bubble in the UK. And now we work in this strange grade 2 listed building full of other creative musicians and artists that the Olympics was organised in, and apparently Mick Jagger used to live in. Like, I don't even know if that's true. And over time, the goal became very clear. Make arty videos for other people, and then any money we make in doing that goes into making arty films for ourselves. It's the second bit, that's that making money bit. That's what takes 5 years. Websites, accounting, marketing, 2-hour emails, a meeting about that email, learning how evil Facebook Pixel is. 0 emotional stress. None of that is filmmaking, none of that is storytelling. It's all desk work. Lunch to desk work. This is something I think we all have to balance in our lives, right? What we do for money versus what we do because we love it. And for me, and probably for you as well, we aren't one of the 1% that has all of our financial needs covered for us. We need a roof over our heads before we can think about happiness beyond that. For some people, they shape it more than others. They decide that they want their job to provide them happiness. For other people, they find happiness outside of their jobs, and both are fine. For a few select people, they get to do what they love and get paid very well to do it at the same time. I think there's real happiness to be found there, especially when you think that you're giving over 8 hours of your day, excluding weekends, in exchange for a salary. Make sure that's worth your time. That's a third of your life you're giving up. For me, I think I'm somewhere in the middle of those two extremes. I make videos and films for other people, and then I also make films and videos for myself. He says, we'll come to that in a sec. I think I agree that money doesn't lead to happiness, but I also feel that not having money can lead to stress. And that's probably the biggest danger when you're trying to start your own thing or go freelance or set up a business. It's the stress of maybe not being able to pay yourself. I think for any kind of leap into the unknown, it's not going to be one single jump. It's going to be lots of little ones. Some might be fine and some won't be. It'll be like in Takeshi's Castle where they jump across those little skipping stones. Some will be fine and you can just progress, and others will be those like polystyrene ones that mean you fall in the water and like take all the skin off your knees. And I think where I've gone slightly wrong is I've presumed one would lead to the other. If we got financial success, that would lead to freedom to make whatever we wanted to make. What I've experienced so far is that the opposite is true. The bigger a company gets, the more it demands from you. The more expansive it gets, the more expensive it gets. The more responsibility you have. People depend on it for their income as well. It's not just you anymore. And to compound that, people see the type of work you make and they offer you more of that work because they're confident you can deliver it. You get more of the work you do. It means that in 5 years, I don't think I've made anything that is just an original idea from start to finish. Actually, there is one. I'm just going to quickly tangent for a sec. In 2018, we made a stop motion music video for an artist called Cavetown, and it was called Green. And it was about a little lemon and a little lime in a little forest with a big murderous tortoise. That's a spoiler. And the reason that this project out of everything is framed and on the wall is because it works as a music video, but it also works as a stop motion animated short film that was like an original story. So film festival screened it and it won an award and people liked it. For me, I need to get the balance right between money projects and passion projects. I need to strike that balance better, and I've not been doing that. For you, the goal might be money, and that's great. But for me, it's time to experiment and play and be a kid. I'm nearly 30. Most of our work comes in spring and summer. That's when like the peak of it happens. So I suggested to our head of production, Cam, quite a radical change to how Pennyfor's structured. In spring and summer, we would focus on kind of the commercially led creative videos. And in autumn and winter, we would kind of internalize and look at doing our own projects. And if a project comes in out of season, it doesn't matter. We can accommodate for that. It's just what our mental focus will be. So for the next 6 months or so, my focus here is just going to be on playing and coming up with creative ideas and executing them and seeing what happens. It's 2020, a live action film probably won't happen, but a stop motion film might, or a radio play might, or a podcast might. I'm just staying open to ideas.